How's it guys? My name is Roscoe, surname Blair Brown. I've been at Life Changes for just over a year now. My journey with Christ actually started around the same time I joined Life Changes Church. It was quite a tough year last year. A lot of things were crumbling around in my life. My job at the time was going through a financial drought. They were doing budget cuts and basically I felt the tough end of that stick. At that same time, my dad found out that he got cancer and the cancer was quite severe. It actually spread. It got to a point where he couldn't provide for his home either. My parents came to live with myself and my girlfriend, and directly after that we realized that we couldn't afford the rent for the four of us living in our home. It got to a point where I was depressed, I was angry, I didn't want to get out of bed, I didn't want to talk to anyone, and at that time I didn't even think to pray. My girlfriend spoke to her boss, who encouraged us to speak to a lady from Life Changes Church named Mariette. After a few meetings with Mariette, she encouraged us to join something called the Alpha Course, which happened February last year here at Life Changes Church. I was very reluctant to go, but I said yes, and I absolutely loved it. I didn't turn back. I attended every single session, giving my life to Jesus. It kind of overflowed into our home. Basically, my mom and dad got saved shortly after that. And after that, we got baptized here at the Tableview Life Changes Church. We just grew from strength to strength. I was like on fire. I honestly was. I was ready to take on anything. And at that point, the finances weren't bothering me. My spirituality was much more important. We realized that we were going to have to vacate our home. We were praying. That's all we had was prayer and faith and trust. We literally had nowhere to go, and the ad popped up. It was a 4-bedroom place that could literally take all of us in, including the pets, and it was in our budget. Directly after that, I got a job offer. I got offered the job right after the interview, which was a true blessing because that wasn't me, that was God. Things started looking up, but I knew we had a long way to go. We hit another struggle, and there was a few times where there still wasn't food at home, and the community just helped out in a huge way. During this time, my heart was heavy because I wanted to get engaged to my girlfriend, but finances were holding me back and I didn't know where to turn. I spoke to Mariette about it and I finally got the kick in the butt, and I just said, you know what, I'm trusting God, I'm going for it, and I'm going to propose to my girlfriend. Last year, on June the 11th, I proposed to my girlfriend and she said yes for a change. And still to this day, we are still struggling with finances, but we agreed that we were going to have a small, intimate wedding, and we just wanted our close loved ones to enjoy the experience. Word got out in the church, and one thing led to another, and the community got stuck in again. From the food to the decoration, even to our honeymoon, the community helped us celebrate. On the 6th of April, Joe and I finally tied the knot. It was really a true blessing. I can't even think about how my life was leading prior to that and how I actually allowed my life to be without God. Honestly, community and Christ has been the biggest change in my life for the positive. If I could leave with one message for anyone's heart, honestly from my experience personally, is just humble yourself, put pride aside, put stress aside, start saying yes more to God and start getting stuck in with the community. Because if it's God's will, it will work out for the right. If you seek God's kingdom first, He will sort out the rest.